non-stop filling time as we load in to the Sky Temple. And I always say that this Brightwing art looks so good.
It does. It's a very good angle. I think Thrall comes out looking the best in this, though. He looks so awesome in this. He's just like, I'll take you guys hang back. I'll tank the boss, despite the fact there's a Stitches. Sorry, I'll tank the... it's not the boss. I'll tank the thing.
Guardian.
The Guardian. Despite the fact there is a Stitches in the back there.
Yeah,
who looks like he's trying to hook the boss badly. Oh, he has been, yeah.
Yeah, he's been
that is the
back.
So yeah, Stitches was trying to tank and didn't know how to dodge.
Exactly.
Whereas
reminds
Thrall,
me of games with you.
I know how to dodge. It's a... I almost always dodge. I either get dodged, I either dodge or get caught on the lip while trying to dodge and re-engage on the enemy.
We are now in to the Sky Temple, and the left-hand side of your screen is going to be the team born to win. It is Natus, Vincere, Splendor on the Uther, Eternal on the Valor. Moving downwards, we've got Breeze and Schwimpy in very awkward positions on the Diablo and Illidan, and Cillium on the Zagara.
And on the right-hand side, in the red trunks, it's going to be Mouse Control playing the Sylvanas heading to the top lane. It is Zinwin on the Jaina. It is Solid SMD. Razilat, is playing the Tyrael with one of the best skins in the game. Griskel is playing the Zeratul, gets a little bit of harass, and Praeden is on the Rhaegar.
Now, I actually admire Mouse Control as a team because they've been around for quite a long time.
Yeah, like
I remember them.
Solid SM was on one team, Praeden was on Barely Online, etc., wasn't he?
Maybe.
Yeah, memory fails me. But yeah, a lot of their players are veterans of the hero scene. If you can call them veterans for a scene that's been around about 2 years.
Wow.
One and a bit.
Yeah. So we have this classic tri-lane setup from both teams in the top here, just going to be fighting over the vision control, which doesn't really do too much, because if someone's roaming, you'll see it from the mid lane. You'll see Tyrael or Illidan go missing. As we have the blizzards coming down for the wave clear. It's just a war of attrition here until Breeze...
Oh, Breeze! Breeze!
God damn it, Breeze!
Perfect combo on the minion. Just... Oh my god. That was... Yeah, no words. Temples are now spawning. 3 seconds until they do activate Breeze. Attempting to take that watchtower back, but Solid is already there. Going to be pushing him out. And we're going to see the middle temple get taken by Mouse Control. They're going to try and circle onto Shrimpy, though. He uses his dive. There's the Code of Cold. Blizzard does not land. They're trying to chase him down, but not enough CC. The slow from Solid is not enough at all.
Yeah, meanwhile, up in this top lane, we have Na'Vi, who have actually used half of the shots now from this shrine. Blender stunning up that Guardian so he doesn't get knocked back like the Stitches in the load screen. We have Breeze trying to just run interference here in the mid lane. Illidan is still soaking the lane itself, and Breeze doing a great job at just delaying this one here. Praeden and Solid, as soon as Breeze shows his face, they back away, but Breeze going in onto Zinwin in this top lane with Eternal. That's the first kill of the game. Speaking
of Infernal, once again going completely out of the ordinary in terms of build, starting off with composite arrows and going into Manticore. Less sustain, more damage this time. I'm so confused. Infernal's build confuses me, but I guess it's harass.
Praeden might be a little bit confused as well about how or why he is there in the enemy territory. And there it is, Breeze picking that one up with the Shadow Charge. That's the end of him. 2 kills to 0 now in favour of Na'Vi. And both teams got all of the bullets from their shrines. But this mid one does a little bit more XP in your favour.
Yep, pretty nice indeed. Having a look at some of the talents on the side of Mouse Control, Zeratul starting off with the block and going into sustain anomaly rather than the cleave radius.
Zinwin.
Which would be for cleave. Yep, Zinwin doesn't get his haunting wave off, gets stunned out of it and gets annihilated by that Manticore auto attack of Eternal. But yeah, Zeratul not going for the extra radius on cleave or the blink cooldown, so very much going in for a double bomb build, but without the gathering power. In comes Breeze onto Razilat. Cillium is here trying to drop some damage, but Razilat, Elduin's miting over the wall. Double Envenom on the side of Mouse Control 2. Griskel trying to get some damage in here, but his double bomb lands on the mercenaries.
Yep, as now they're going to try and defend this, but Tyrael going to get knocked back there. The Hunter Killer's gone to him as well. He's trying to use his dash to get out of that one, but not able to do so. His trait will do somewhat damage onto Cillian. Griskel gets tossed back as well, but blinks away. Meanwhile, Rhaegar fell in the top lane? Must have been top lane.
He fell somewhere. Eternal pretty low, so that seems like it is quite likely. And Eternal, I kind of like the way he is actually doing this build now that I do think about it. One of the least necessary parts of the multi-shot build is probably the Arsenal talent, due to the fact that it's quite easy to miss, quite easy to dodge, and doesn't do a huge amount of extra damage as is. So taking the Manticore on top of it allows you to continue with the multi-shot build, but get extra damage as is in terms of single targets. So quite a fan of this. Yeah, I have been swayed by my own brains. I am. We'll have to see how well it goes. We'll keep an eye on his damage count throughout the rest of this game. First aid also being taken by Zeratul, giving him some sustain too. Tyrael also going very sustained. Shield duration, amplified healing, regen master, very sustainy build.
And in this top lane, we're going to see Valor falling down as the Rome squad moves up there. That's 4 players now up there. Tyrael deciding whether to go mid or not and soak that, but instead they're just going to get their push on here with the Bruiser camp. Zeratul in this bot lane. He picks off an Illidan there, and this isn't actually the worst trade here for Mouse Control. Yes, they've given up a shrine, but they've got 2 kills from it, 2 towers, and probably a fort here as well.
Yeah, the 4-man push is pretty deadly, but I was distracted a little bit by some of the talent choices on Illidan. We have Thrill of Battle trait, activate to double the cooldown reduction of your basic, and the Hunt. Yeah, 2 very interesting talent choices there. The Thrill for Battle is kind of cool, allows you to bounce around the battle a lot more, but the Hunt is very out of the ordinary. I'm just trying to wonder who is the focus of this. If I had to guess, Jaina.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, will Jaina pick Ice Block, or improved Ice Block as a reaction to it?
Well, it depends if Illidan uses it before that level 13, I guess. And if Mouse Control have actually picked up on it.
We will have to see. Judgment coming in from the Tyrael, Water Elemental from Jaina, Void Prism, Zeratul, Ancestral Healing Rhaegar, and the Wailing Arrow. Very standard stuff from everyone except for this Illidan Praeden. The Hunt is used, Apocalypse, and that's a combo. That is a combo. I like it. That is certainly a combo there. We saw the stun into Hunt into Apocalypse. It's a lockdown combo. I am a fan. Shrimpy taking a bit of damage, gets cleansed by his team. Void Prism though. Void Prism more only lands on Zeratul. Apocalypse has already been used, so Griskel gonna try and back out of here. He blinks, but oh my god, Shrimpy with the slightly glitchy jumps there goes way too deep. It takes quite a bit of harassment, but able to get out and get some heals from Uther.
That was a bit of a strange dive there.
Yeah, that was
of the Illidan.
It was a cool dive onto a blinking target, and unfortunately took him way further than he expected. Griskel, there's the Hunt! Oh, that might have been a mistake, but he's able to dive out, and this build is making sense. He can activate this to mean his cooldowns are up quicker, so that if this happens, where he engages too far, he can dive out more. I'm being
terrifying.
swayed. Na'Vi are swaying me even more every time. Yeah, it's absolutely terrifying. I'm scared and I'm not playing.
So it's like, so right now we have...
Well, Vala's winning in terms of damage with 9k, which is 3k more than 2k, sorry, more than almost anyone else going on to Griskel.
Look out of that one does so, but it's not enough. The Zagara damage coming in as well there. Razalat now, the Hunt being used onto the Jaina. There's no follow-up just yet. The Ancestral being forced. In fact, it was onto Sylvanas there. Jaina only now just joining the fight. Water Elemental being used. Eternal's getting dropped very low, but Shrimpy, with the Divine Shield on him, goes on towards this Jaina.
Eternal coming in with that Manticore.
But it's just not enough. As Razalat will be off out to the side. Rhaegar falls as well. That's a 4-4-0.
Yep, and this is really cool builds. Really cool play out of Na'Vi. They're going to start taking their boss. Not even going for those temples yet. They know they have time. Talents on their side now are a bit more standard. Frost Shot from the Shadows, Shrink Ray, the Grooved Spines, which is a little bit out of the ordinary for most people, but not so much for Na'Vi. They like that Grooved Spines talent. And we have the Sixth Sense, of course, from Illidan.
Yeah, we do. The Groove Spines just adds a lot more damage there onto Zagara, and when you get double Hunter Killer, that's 40% more damage. And onto a target like a Zeratul who's blinking in, that the difference can just mean death just before he gets out.
I have that personal preference for Groove Spines myself, but other people
so
do like the Mutalisk, and it makes a lot of sense. It's a flying unit, it gives you a lot of vision, it can chase over walls, and someone like a Zeratul decides to get sneaky and blink away. It makes a lot of sense, but in a team fight, Groove Spines just gives so much damage.
Yeah, it does, as we have both of the warriors from sides taking their shrines. Razalats is done. Diablo, Breeze, there's one more shot there, matey. He still doesn't
Stand
get it.
still!
Come on, Breeze.
There we go, finally gets it. And
I think
those shots.
that's the catchphrase for today's game.
Come on, Breeze.
God damn it, Breeze.
Yeah. God damn it, Breeze. Definitely the catchphrase. Level 13 talents have been hit for mouse control. We have Wormhole out of Illidan. Sprint out of Jaina for that 5 ability, not going for that... not going for the Ice Block, which I think would really help here, but choosing to go against it. We have the Angelic Absorption from Tyrael, which makes him that little bit more tanky. Evasive Fire from Sylvanas, very standard there. And Rhaegar has yet to pick.
Yep. Just wait to see what he's going to go for. As Na'Vi, they're setting up a kind of little death bush scenario there, but then decided against it. They are going to push this mid gate down, it seems.
They're also about to hit level 16 just by a couple more minion kills on this side. And there we go, that's level 16 for them. And we have Blood for Blood on the Valor, the Firestorm on Breeze, just for that huge amount of extra damage on the way back. Benediction, fairly standard on Uther. The Brood expansion, of course, from Zagara. And another Blood for Blood on Illidan. So it's just a very similar comp, a very similar style to usual, with their own little flair on it. Na'Vi doing so well this game.
Yep, they definitely are now with a 2-level lead here, as they really do have quite a bit of map presence. And of course, Illidan can just hunt in here. Get sight on someone like a Jaina.
If someone
Sylvanas,
steps out of position,
into APOC.
Hunt into APOC, or more into Hunt into APOC, is pretty much going to get anyone at this point. And they're backing up. They're trying to make someone move out of position. Solid using his Blizzard to clear up a little bit of that creep, just to reduce that vision a little bit more. And Illidan's still just hiding at the moment. He doesn't want to get out of position. Just wants to maybe look and try and pick someone off when he has a chance. And Rhaegar's
this mid shrine is now up, but instead Na'Vi, they're going to fall back, take their siege giants here, let that push bot lane, and then go and take the shrine, as we still have Illidan pushing this top lane. Could get caught out by your friendly neighborhood Zeratul.
Zeratul going onto him, gets the cleave. There is the Singularity Spike, going to continue chasing. Solid coming in as well. And Shrimpy diving over the wall. He is in full retreat mode. There is a way out for him, and there it is, hunting. That's to an enemy, though. He was going for the engage, and there is the judgment, but Divine Shield is on Shrimpy. The Maw goes on to Zeratul. Waning Arrow lands on 2. Infernal giving chase to Solid. Breeze has been zoned out a bit here, looking for a better spot now. Solid is dueling with Infernal. Raid Ancestral Healing goes on to Solid. He turns around onto Infernal. There comes the strafe. Tyrael has already gone down in the back. Strafe does so much damage. Solid gets taken down, and now it is Zinwin also being taken down. Infernal on fire here in this game. He's going for more here, but there's Griskel trying to burst him down, but there's the heal from Slender, preventing that from happening. And the counter hunt engage onto the backline. Illidan gives zero cares about what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of easy to predict that he'd be using that hunt there, because he was slowly getting cornered. He had the support of his team. It was just about who he went on to. Unfortunately, the Maw didn't really hit anyone. The APOC didn't as well, but as soon as Eternal came in with that strafe and the tons of damage that he had, it was just fight over there for mouse control. They had the talent advantage as well. The 2 Blood for Blood's doing quite a bit of work there, as only now are mouse control going to be hitting that level 16. Shrimpy has been taking these shots here. He does kill the Guardian as well. Gonna go on towards this mid keep. No, it might just be enough here. I think it will be.
Yeah, it'll take it down. Yeah. But even the 3 shots at the end absolutely will. But yeah, like you said, that hunt there, he had to use it. He was being cornered. It was just the question of whether he used those shots on an enemy to re-engage, which is what he did, or if his team hadn't been there, there is the option to hunt to a minion, which he could have done to maybe get himself down to the bottom lane and escape that way while everyone was in the top lane. But his team were already there to support him, and instead of just being an escape mechanism, he was able to get a couple kills for his team out of it. So very well played by Na'Vi.
Triple blood for blood.
Loving it.
Went out for mouse control here. That's a lot of burst. And it's a tactic which is actually used quite a bit against a Diablo, just because of how much health he has with those stacking souls. The blood for bloods are one of the best ways to burst him down. 15% of a target's max health, sorry. That's 45%, almost half of a Diablo's health, and chuck some more damage down, and that's enough to take him down. But
speaking of
they have
more
started
damage,
the boss hit. Na'Vi, is this the throw pit that you were talking about? The second
this isn't the throw pit, this is the throw corridor.
The throw corridor, okay. The throw, yeah.
Yep, and you were speaking about burst, speaking about damage. Northern exposure coming in from Jaina, and finally, a couple members of mouse control backing up a bit. Na'Vi so cautious there. Yeah, they have to defend here. It's a 5 Shrimpies here as well, being sneaky, and Na'Vi are just waiting for the point where mouse control have to be. They have to go now. Shield's about to go down, and we can see Shrimpy already backing up here, just getting out so he doesn't get caught off. And this is finally Na'Vi's chance to take down this boss. Mouse controller on the way, though. They've done it a bit slow, and Na'Vi gonna be forced to back up once again. They don't seem to want to fight, despite the fact they're 2 levels ahead, and they're just gonna let the boss reset. I think they're just gonna try and engage it. No, don't tap it, mouse control. That was a bad idea.
They either have to go for the boss here or back.
Oh, Shrimpy's doing it again, and they're trying to go for the boss. The fight has happened. Boss was taken by Na'Vi as they did roll in. More did not land on anyone, but everything else did. Hunt came in, and Illidan has joined his team. They've not taken down anyone yet. Ufa was the first one to die, and he did not take his redemption. Illidan finally taking down Jaina. Breeze takes down Sylvanas, and they got 1 boss and 2 kills. Cilium is blinking away from Griskull here just to make sure he doesn't get burst down. He's going with the boss. Everyone else is chasing on to Tyrael in this mid lane, trying to take him down as quick as possible. Giving chase, the boss continues to push forward. Tyrael almost getting out, and there we go. That engagement will be enough.
Yeah, Zagara did go down there. There is now Griskull getting aggression coming out from Shwimpy. Breeze is tanking up the core. Says get out of here, Griskull, and there it is. This is going to be the game. We have Na'Vi taking the map of Sky Temple over mouse control as they move on to tonight's quarterfinal.
Super well played, and that Illidan suddenly, he becomes a new version of ETC. I'm just going to split push much faster than ETC can and join my team, only instead of a full team slow, I'm going to give my team a single person stun on the enemy team. Really nice build.